I think Coolsville sucks.
What you call an icon living? Try to make a little mission, it's just did it. 9 long over 5 minutes. Whoa, we up too hot in the place.
So today I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel where I just talk about the Cruel Prince. Like, this will probably just be like a combined series when the Wicked King comes out, and I'll just do like videos throughout the year after the Wicked King just about it, because the Cruel Prince is one of my favorite books of all time so far. It is my favorite book of 2018, and I've already read the Wicked King, but I'm just gonna say that's my favorite book of 2019. I just really loved it. I love the characters. So basically what I'm gonna do is trying to convince you to read the Cruel Prince. So basically, if you have not read a lot of fairy books, you're gonna be confused when you read this, because Holly Black does not do a lot of world building. I think she kind of just expects you to know about fairies, so a lot of things are confusing. Like, so if you never read, like myself, I have never read a book about fairies, so this was like my very first fairy book, so a lot of things were really confusing. Like, I was like, okay, well, what do courts mean? That's something that like I haven't picked up yet. Maybe I'll pick it up when I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. But like, there are certain things that you kind of pick up on, like, okay, what does it mean to be, is it enchanted? I keep forgetting. No, that's not. Like, what does it mean to be like charmed, and like, what does it mean for this and that? Like, you kind of figure that out on your own, but there are certain things that you just won't figure out on your own, and maybe you'll need to do research for it, or maybe you'll need to read other fairy books in order to figure it out. It does not have much world building, but it does world build through other characters. I was talking to Olivia Rizolati on FaceTime, and she pointed that out, and while I was rereading it, I noticed that as well. So like she said, they don't do a lot of world building, but they world build through other characters, and it's not like the worst world building you've ever seen. Like, it is pretty decent world building. It's just not like the best thing ever. Now let's get on to why you should read The Cruel Prince. So basically, The Cruel Prince is a book about this girl named Jude Dart. Well, her parents are murdered, and her 2 siblings are kidnapped and taken into fairyland. They're kidnapped because their older sister, Vivian, is the daughter of the guy that kidnaps her and the mom. The mom kind of like moved from fairyland, disappeared, and then Vivian's father found them, and he was kind enough to take and Jude and her twin sister, Taryn. So this book follows Jude living in fairyland, not being a fairy, you know, not feeling as beautiful as all the other fairies, because she was taught that she wasn't beautiful. So then basically she's trying to become like a knight, and then she gets put to do this task, and it also deals with Carden, who is the Cruel Prince essentially, and like how he treats her, and how he treats her sister, and how he treats other people. And then some things go down, some things happen in the end. You're left shook, you're left there's a plot twist. You'll probably be shaking in your boots. You'll be like shaking in your boots. I feel like if you like Cassandra Clare, you'll like The Cruel Prince, because Cassandra Clare and Holly Black are best friends. So Olivia from Olivia Reads a Lot, like, has read from both authors, and she says like how, not similar, but like how their writing kind of like parallels each other, and you know. So one thing that I kind of liked about The Cruel Prince was the fact that even though Jude was insecure, she had a reason to be insecure. It wasn't like in most books where the main character is like, oh, like, I'm not beautiful, and like, I'm just plain, and I'm just boring, and like, there's nothing special about me. And then like a whole bunch of guys are like drilling at their feet. Bella Swan. Ooh, that cold girl. You know, it's winter time, I got a cold. So it's not like that, but because she was taken from a land where she probably would have been considered beautiful or pretty or not worthless, because they literally treat her like trash, into this land where she's not beautiful, because everyone else all looks the same, and like everyone else has like tails and like fairy ears. Yes, they have tails, especially Carden. He has a tail. And you have like fairy ears and like things like that, and they're just made out to be more beautiful. So of course, initially, like, Jude just isn't considered beautiful. And I personally don't mind the whole, like, Jude only has one thing on her mind, and that's to be a knight. Like, I don't mind that. One, because I just think that it makes sense, because she was taken from her own land, so of course she wants to feel like she's a part of something in fairyland, and she wants to feel like she's worth being there, no matter how many times people have told her that she was worthless. And there are also, and now let's get into the juicy part. I love this hate to love trope. This boy kept me so satisfied. Okay, Holly Black does this thing where they obviously hate each other, and then you get a little bit of something towards the end, and then there is nothing, like something happens and you're like, oh my god. So basically, like, she'll put just enough of like them in the book to where it's like they still hate each other, but like it's just like, this is getting steamy, girl. You're just saying like, you know, like it's just enough in the Wicked King, but like not too much. So like it's still a hate to love trope. And like that's all I'm gonna say. Like I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I kind of want to do a part where I read scenes from The Cruel Prince. So if you care about spoilers, then maybe you should like leave. But these aren't like major spoilers. They're gonna be just enough to get you to be like, I need to read this. No, get your tea, get you some snacks, sisters. Like, I'm about to read you a bedtime story. So basically, what my tabs mean is pink is for love, orange is for relatable, yellow is for quotes, green is for favorites, blue is for card, and of course, this color is for when I'm shook, like when some things went down, and then this is for when I was annoyed, which I never even need this, so I might cross this off. As Carter grabs one of his wings, it tears like paper. The boy's scream is standing and reedy. He curls up into himself on the ground, agony plain in his face. I wonder if fairy wings grow back. I know that butterflies that lose their wings never fly again. The quarters around us gape and titter, but for a moment, then they go back to their dancing and their songs, and the reel spirals on. This is how they are. Someone gets in Carter's way, and they're instantly and brutally punished. And then the next highlight down, he winks, as if in acknowledgement of being called out, as if we're sharing a secret. And then I annotated, I literally stand Carter. I want him to punch me in the face so freaking hard. I love myself. So here's a scene. Okay, it says, do you think Meda's going to allow that? Taryn asks, giving up on the brush after the Bremmels make her fingers bleed. Answering to someone other than him. What else has he been training us for? I asked. Wordlessly, we fall into step together, making our way home. Not me, she shakes her head. I'm gonna fall in love. I am surprised until laughter. So you just decided? I don't think it works like that. I thought love was supposed to happen when you least expected it, like a slap on the skull. Okay, this is a scene that like proves how cruel he is. Not a scene, but okay. Would you make a similar sacrifice? Let's find out. I have the most generous offer for you. Climb up the bank and kiss me on both of my cheeks. Once that's done, as long as you don't defend your sister by word or deed, I won't hold you accountable for her defiance. Now, isn't that a good bargain? But you get it only if you come to us now and leave her down there. Show her she will always be alone. Carter just stares at me with stupid crowback eyes. Then the corner of his mouth curls. Oh, he says, you're going to regret that. So much. This is random, but here's some blackout poetry that I did. It says, a brief fantasy of me dancing with a grinning Carden. Before taking my breath with him, he has us counting falling stars. I carry extra scrub of candles when even the light is too dim. We study the stars. Okay, there's this part where Judah's talking. She says, I am tired of caring. I say, why should I? Because they could kill you. They better, I say to her, because anything less than that just isn't going to work. We stand. And this is a scene where Jude finds this Alice in Wonderland book, and then a piece of paper falls out, and obviously it's like in Carter handwriting, and it's her name over and over and over and over again. I don't know, I think that's blood splattered, but like, who knows? I just think that it's really intriguing. Carden's gaze goes to me. His eyes are barely open, but I can see the shine of them, wet as tar. He watches me as she slides her hand beneath the hem of his silky, ruffly shirt. Here's my favorite scene, which I think everyone's favorite scene is, and it's the last one I'm gonna read. It says, "Have I told you how hideous you look tonight?" Carden asks, leaning back in the elaborately carved chair, the warmth of his mouth turning the question into something like a compliment. "No," I say, glad to be annoyed back into the present. "Tell me." I think that is what I'll leave you with tonight. Like, I just think that everyone should enjoy this book. I think that everyone should read it, but I also will acknowledge, like, I can understand why people don't like it, but I still love it. And, like, you know, I mean, yes, it may be overhyped, but of course a lot of things are going to be overhyped. Like, of course, if it doesn't live up to that hype for you, then that's fine. But I think that you should still give it a try. And let me know if you like it. Let me know if I convince you to read it. I just want to try to convince everyone to read it as much as possible because it is my child. Carden is my son. Oh, like, I just adore Carden so much. I mean, I like Jude, but like, I only really start to like her in the second book. Like, I like her in the first book, but I really start to love her in the second book. So I hope that you like this video. I hope that I convinced you to read it. Peace out, Girl Scout.